In this Fuvest exercise, we see a comic book that says, Annual Meeting of Primes, in reference to prime numbers. Number 2 says to 23, I miss you cousin, you are a unique guy, and 23 says, you say that to everyone here at the party. This is because 2 is the only even number that is also a prime number, all others are odd. What marks that the 2 was bragging to everyone, because the 2 consider themselves special. Then 37 talks to 73. Nice to see that the gang is still beautiful. And 73 says, true. It's a crowd that doesn't let itself be divided by any factor. Now the characteristic of the prime number is that it is not divisible by anyone but itself. But we have 61 speaks to 137. Do you know who that guy is? 137 says, I don't know him either. He's a distant cousin. Possibly 137 says, I heard it works with encryption. This is because large computers look for huge prime numbers to develop mechanisms so that other people do not access messages, making the unknown prime number impossible to be understood. The comic deals with the theme of prime numbers, about which it is correct to state. Alternative A. All cousins are unique. False. 2 is a prime number and is even. Of course it's the only one. Alternative B. There are at most 7 trillion prime numbers. False. No one knows if there are limits to prime numbers. They can be infinite. In the alternative C defines every number of the form 2 raised to n plus 1, where n belongs to the natural numbers is prime. But if we define that n is equal to 3, then 2 to the 3 is 8, plus 1 is 9, but 9 is divisible by 3, so the formula doesn't define prime numbers. In alternative D, we have that between 24 and 36, there are only 2 prime numbers. As there is no formula to define prime numbers, then you have to test one by one, but we can exclude pairs, and multiples of 5. So 27, 29, 31, 33, so we have 27 is divisible by 3, but 29 is prime, 31 is prime, and 33 is divisible by 3. So we have 2 primes between 24 and 36. The alternative E asks if the number in the box 143 is a prime number. But 143 can be divisible by 11, and by 13, so it's not prime. So only alternative D is correct.
If you are looking for more content from different areas, visit the reformadorstacad.com website. News and detailed content can be found. With system of research and organization of text and video.